Hey everyone, welcome back to another fun episode of Minecraft. As you guys remembered in the last episode, I originally built a wall here. Already, man, what that? Okay, good. My audio's already screwing up, so I apologize in advance, but now from here, we're gonna go to the top layer. 3, I think 4 should do it. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Yep, just like that. Okay. Okay. It's already starting to come together. And this little bit, I'm already a stack down. Okay, so it's going to be one of those episodes where I'm going to go completely out of my resources. Which, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. All I know is that they got to stay for... Yeah, like this. Cool. Alrighty. And that should be a big enough walking area. That way people who can get up here, I might actually make that the new walking way to get up. Along with one on the inside, but yeah, this is a better way how to get around. 2, 3, 4. Alright. Okay, so we do have this corner done so far, so it's going pretty quick. There's no way in hell I'm going to be able to do this all the way around. Alright. So I hope everyone is still okay. For us, this episode will be coming out. Yeah, this episode will be coming out just after the opening. Last episode was actually recorded before and was posted on the day Wisconsin's original opening. I wonder if we're still going to use the kind of like the social distancing kind of thing, where everyone's got to stay 6 feet apart. Don't like hock loogies at each other, that kind of stuff. I hope that's what we're doing because I can't go through another quarantine like this. I just can't. Where we all gotta stay home. Like, I get it. People were getting sick left, right, and center. But at the same time, I live in a rural area. You'd think they would go, yeah, the people out there in the boonies pretty much, yeah, they should be fine. I mean, because we don't really go out and hang with each other all that much. I mean, we have bonfires and we invite people over to drink, but other than that, it's not like we're going over and doing a swinger party. And also, I got to see the conference last night between Donald Trump and some reporters. And yeah, he fucked that up. He was very rude. And yeah, I can't go into it because for you guys, that was... Oh god, that would have been For you guys, 3 weeks ago. For me, it was just yesterday. One thing I can say, and I will talk about, is what happened yesterday. On May 11th, 20... Yeah, on May 11th, 2020, the board of my town... I'm not going to say where it is in case if this gets into the hands of the people I'm talking about. It's going to kind of hide their identities a little bit. They had purchased a home that had been utterly, completely destroyed on the inside. Cats had been living in the basement, 18 of them, and the owner abandoned them. The house had been ripped apart, and it was just a huge mess. And Kay, how I'm gonna call him, decided to not only buy the house, but as of now, he wanted to turn a very large house, which sat in a single-family living zone, into a duplex. Now, I even said this when I went up there and spoke. I wasn't for it, and I wasn't against it. I was against it for one reason. There are a lot of small kids over there. There are a lot of elderly people who need to get up early in the morning, or are just elderly and need their rest. And I know this from a fact. My neighbors moved in last year, and they get rowdy sometimes. Not their fault. They just want to have a good time. That being said, it would have been pretty okay to have a duplex there, but again, I was worried about that. Also, small kids. 1, 2, 3, 4. We had a family who lived in the bar where their kids were more attuned to the city than they were to Fairwater, and they would play underneath cars. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, hang on one second. I want to get this. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, I'm gonna put an extra 2 like that around here. 2, 3, 4. Okay, now I need to get this. But as I was saying, Kay had begun to speak, and apparently some things had happened before even this procedure in town even proceeded to happen. Apparently, the President S had said some things before the case that Kay thought was rather unprofessional and very, risque, because apparently it's not supposed to be done. But, apparently he went against procedures, and yeah. Kay was very upset about that. But the thing was, my mother went up to speak. She didn't like the idea because when we first moved into this town about 12 years ago, we moved into a single family residence, which means we could only have one family in the house in this zone of the city, or this town, pretty much. Because of that, my mom said that it should stay that way because we don't need a bunch of new a bunch of different people not only crowding up, but also we didn't need a bunch of new people coming in and making it harder for us to even sell our homes, because we had lived with a couple renters who were just the absolute worst. And last thing we need, I understand from my mom's point of view, is them coming in and bringing the property value down, especially when my parents are getting older. They want to sell their home. And when me and my mom both spoke, because I used to work for Kay, I even said, it's nothing personal. Me, it's nothing personal. My mom was honest to God, nothing personal. And then after everyone spoke and they went to delegate, or whatever they call it, in there, Kay decided to jump on my mom, saying, oh, if you would have had these problems with me for years, you would have come and said something. You wouldn't have just waited to hear. And started making my mom just feel terrible. And the worst part was, I didn't know how to respond, because normally Kay doesn't do that kind of stuff. I worked for him for, I worked for Kay for about 3 years. And he had never raised his voice like that. He was always very cordial. He was always very polite, to me at least. And I don't know when it happened that even his son decided to jump on the wagon with his dad to say a bunch of very rude things to my mom. They didn't cuss or say anything, but they did say it was backstabbing. It was very, very against the grain that she would even consider that, to instead of going and talking to them about the issues that she brought up, which I will not bring up, that she, instead of talking to them, which she had in the past, that she was just trying to rouse up trouble and wait for a time to screw him. Personally, my mom brought up something that was actually very true. And yeah, apparently Bill said he's going to go up to his renters now and say that the lady down the hill, and I think I actually just said his name, but he said he was going to go all over the village where he has renters, and he's actually going to be going and telling his renters, oh, the lady down the hill doesn't think you're any good. She thinks you're low. She thinks you're scum, which is absolutely not what she said. Now, CK needs to remember this, that if he would have stepped out of line, if he would have advanced on my mom, we would have had a whole new kettle of fish of problems. 1 second, please. Sorry, I'm trying to get this I'm trying to get this done early in the morning, so you're hearing all my alarms. 2, 3, 4. But yeah, no. If Kay would have continued through and would have made a threat to my mother, if Kay would have done something that would have put her at danger, if the people who I'm talking about, Bill or Kay, hear this and think I'm being too harsh, I'm going to say it here and now. There's a difference between doing what's right and what's wrong. You guys made your point loud and clear. You didn't want someone giving out their personal opinion. My mom gave her opinion. And I apologize that that opinion was not to your liking. But as you said, you're going to go around and start saying that the lady at the bottom of the hill, point to my house, thinks you're no good. I will stand behind that woman, and I will gladly say, because I've known a few of you, I've hung out with a few of you. Heck, I know what you do on a weekend. And what Mr. K doesn't know, I do. Unlike Mr. K or his son, I have hung out with quite a few of his tenants. One, I know it was a recovering heroin addict that dropped off the wagon. And I highly doubt he knew anything about that guy living in his apartments, still doing drugs. Now, I am not going to throw a stone here and start berating him for things that are human nature. What I will berate him on is how he spoke to my mother. She was trying to tell you she had nothing but respect towards you, one for being an elder and one for doing the things you did for me in the past, giving me a job. But that does not mean she has to agree with what you're saying to turn a very nice and the original house that was built here into a duplex. Just on the notion that it's too big for a single family. If a single family wants a big house, let it be a big house. A single mom with 2 kids, perfect way for them to learn about shit. Put them in a big frickin' house. Heck, sell me that house. I'll use every dang room in that place. Plenty of storage. Or am I forgetting? Oh yeah, no family in America needs somewhere to put their shit in the winter. That wasn't the worst part. Another thing that was brought up to Kay was that one of the families who, because apparently the driveway is shared, it's apparently 75% on someone else's property. The owner's main concern was that turning into a highway. Because he has dogs, and because kids frequently go down that bit of sidewalk, he's worried some kids aren't going to see the car ain't going to see the kids, and we're going to have a very bad accident on our hands. Again, I don't agree with it turning into a duplex, but I don't disagree. Just on the notion that, again, that we have a bunch of elderly in that area. We don't need to start making a bunch of noise when people are trying to sleep. When kids are trying to sleep. Because there are small kids that live in that area. There are adults in that area that need to get rest for their job. Yet, they didn't really talk about that, because what I did was, they went into a closed session to talk about all this. Both the driveway property, what we all said, what Kay had said, and they spoke. I don't know what transpired for the arguments. I don't know what anything like that. But when I was sitting there, apparently they voted it in that he was allowed to turn it into a duplex. Which, to me, yes, is not all nice and dandy, but at the same time, it's just, why waste everyone's time like that? Alright. Fuck. Okay, gotta go the other way now. Gotta go the other way now. I gotta come this way. Which is perfect, because, yeah, we're almost... Well, this didn't need as much cobblestone as I thought. So this episode might be a little shorter. So you guys might be able to see me also build this, because I'm not gonna deal with that. Alright. Yep. There we go. Perfect. Now we can go all the way around this way. Cause I think, yeah, we're right at the corner over there. But yeah, so now we're gonna have a duplex down the block from me, and I might even be moving out of this place with my folks. Few people don't know this, but for the reason why I live with my folks, my stepfather is in his early 60s. My mom is getting into her early 60s. Yeah, is getting into her early 60s. So I worry for them every now and then that, they're going to not eat properly. They're gonna have problems shoveling and mowing the lawn and that kind of stuff. I get that I can't always be there for them in life, but at the same time, I don't want my mom or my dad to be like, oh, well, it's just us here. I guess we have to do it ourselves instead of hiring somebody, like all old people do. They don't like spending money where they don't have to. That being said, they wanted to sell this house and move into an apartment. Well, with that, my folks forgot one thing. If they move into an apartment, I'm going to go to the bank and ask for a down payment for the house. I won't leave here. And if anything, I'll ask him to stay here, take care of the house for me while I go away. I'm still trying for the U.S. Army next year. And if they can watch over my home while I'm off serving my country, maybe they'll be like, oh, sweet, we can live here for a while. Like, if it's on the fat guy's dime. Which is kind of funny that I still call myself the fat guy, even though I'm losing quite a bit of weight. And it to me, it's just funny because everyone goes, oh, you're not that big. You're not that big. Oh, bitch, I'm 260. That 320 not too long ago. If I ain't big, show me someone who's bigger. Alright. 2, 3, 5. Cool. Alrighty. 3, 4. Right there. What's that? Oh, the bunny. Everyone loves bunnies. Alright. So, yeah. And for this, we're just doing a cap like this. So we're building the wall. And for the door to get in, I'm just gonna pretty much cap the wall. Which means when you go in the door, about 3 bricks into the wall to the door itself is going to be like solid. So, yeah. Which is a good opportunity right now to do that. Because if, say, a creeper wants to try and take a shot at me, let them, because this stuff isn't exactly hard to come by. 2, 3, and we're almost done. One, two, 3, 4. Alrighty. And there, perfect. Looks so pretty. Yep, perfect. Ooh la la. And the reason why I bring this up is just because the earlier thing about Kay and all that was just the way how they spoke to my mother. That's the only reason why I bring it up. If you guys want, as I've been told when I was a kid, if you want to be rude, that's fine. You want to be mean, that's okay. But at the same time, if you want me to be nice to you, you need to know I will not put up with the horse shit. Alright. I'll make that 2. Yeah, I will not put up with the horse shit of you saying mean things about my mom. Alrighty. Perfect. Oh, that one I made 4 thick. Alrighty. Alright, that's perfect for me. Cool. Alrighty. Cool. Alrighty. Alright. Yeah, this is gonna take me a good little while to make this whole wall thing. Next episode, we're just gonna add the other wall here and call it good. Alright, and here's where too much stone is. Yep. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, right here. 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Alrighty. Ay. 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. Yeah, but okay, after I get this doorway kinda done, then we'll be a-okay to continue through. Because after the next wall, it's going to take up all shit. We all know. Yep, it's gonna look kinda like that, and then you just come right through. On the wall there. On the wall there. You're right above the door like normal. Put it on the outside when I get ready. But, yep. Now this entire thing is completely safe. and we won't have to worry about it. Now, let's go take a look at our handiwork, because we still have a bunch of cobble still laying around. I'm going to make it so this is the only door in or out besides the stairway that gets right up on top. Get right up over here. Alrighty. I'm wondering if I should also do it right here. That way I can climb this stupid terracotta. Fuck it. Yeah, I'm up. Alright, and boop, 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 boop. So yeah, it's gonna look like a nice thick wall when it's really gonna be hollow. I'm not gonna really put anything in there, but now with the outer wall coming in, it may lessen or might increase the amount of stone I actually need to actually build the outer wall. So, without further ado, I know this is a short one, but I'm doing the project here bit by bit. So, thank you for watching. If you liked it, leave a like down below. Subscribe today, and please remember, have a play. Hang on. Audio doesn't want me to stop. There we go. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, leave a like down below. Subscribe today, and please remember, have fun playing in the dark. I will see you guys in the next one.
AudioMicro.com